Hi everyone and welcome back. How are you guys today? You guys, I am so excited to be back today because today we're back with yet another Boyz reaction. You guys, look, I'm gonna be honest right now. I'm a little nervous about today, I'm not gonna lie. I will say this, I remember these videos very well from the guides. I may not necessarily remember everything that was said within them because, let's be honest, it has been some time since I've watched the guides, and because I spaced them out so much, I don't remember every single word that was said. However, I do remember how real and very emotional I feel like these videos were, and I'm really hoping that these don't make me cry because I don't like crying. I don't think anyone really does, and I want to see these, but I'm also scared to see these because I feel like this is going to open the door to the other side that I haven't seen yet, which is kind of crazy because I have been listening to their music for quite some time now. I've watched all the guides, I've watched crack videos, I've watched things on my own. I feel like I've gotten to know this group very well. However, I feel like there's still so much I don't know, so I'm hoping that watching this series is going to help like open that door for me. That way I can just get to know a little bit better and see more sides to them, and I don't know, just develop like a deeper bond than I already have, like kind of like deep in the bond that I have. I feel like that's a better way to put that. I don't know. I want to do this again. I want to do this because, one, it's things I haven't seen yet. I've seen just bits and pieces of it throughout the guides, and a lot of people have been asking me when I was going to get to this. I was going to watch, or more of listen to, an album before I did this, but I was like, you know what? We're just going to jump right in. Now, because there are obviously one for each member, it is going to take me some time to get through them. I can't sit and watch them all in one video emotionally. I can't do that. So we're going to break these up into parts. Now, if it doesn't seem too emotionally heavy, I will add more into each part so that way we're not spreading them out like crazily. But for now, we are only going to do 3 in this video, and again, we'll kind of like divvy them up as we go forward. Oh, I didn't even tell you what we're watching. So today we are watching the Identity films. I was doing so well. Identity film generation. Words. Try this again. Identity film generation. Why? I can't do it. Generation Z. We're gonna watch Hyunjae's. I believe this is gonna be Sunwoo's and Q. So again, we're only gonna watch the first 3 that are on their playlist, and as we go forward, we'll kind of combine more from there. But today, this is what we're doing. I'm actually kind of nervous, but you know what? I feel like it's gonna be okay. I hope so. Let me make sure everything's ready though. Let's make sure we are recording because, as we know, this is important. This is good. We're gonna go ahead and pull up Hyunjae's video and check the volume. Oh gosh, okay, I'm gonna turn it up just a little bit. Also, for anyone who doesn't know, Hyunjae is one of my biases within the group. I'm just putting it out there because some people I don't think know that. Yeah, okay. Let's do this with Hyunjae. Okay. Oh, ow, sorry. I think I hit you guys. My bad. Okay. Let's do this. Let's begin. Whew, okay.
Take one. Oh, 좋아.
I love his smile. Oh, we are very zoomed in.
생각한 솔직함. 뒤에서 할 수 있는 말 앞에서도 할 수 있는 게 솔직하다고 생각해요. 네, 너무 솔직한 편이어서 이제 이득을 많이 못 챙기는 스타일인 것 같아요.
I remember this part from his guide. Hi. I remember this part from his guide.
이득을 많이 못 챙기는 스타일인 것 같아요. 다른 사람들 대변해서 약간 총대 메고 좋진 않죠. 그게. 이 뒤에선 다 원해요. 근데 앞에 나만 얘기한다니까? 그래서 약간 정의롭다 해야 되나? 왜 머리를 잡으세요? 저는 어렸을 때부터 제가 되게 정이 넘친다고 생각했어요. 그러니까 불의를 보면 못 참아요. 불의를 못 참고 싸운 적도 많은 것 같아요. 실수요? 공개적으로 항상 제가 먼저 나서서 얘기하니까 항상이죠. 뭐 실수라기보다는 실수도 하죠. 저는 그렇게 생각 안 하지만 다른 사람들이 봤을 때 제가 좀 약간 예의가 없네? 라고 느낄 수 있다고도 말씀해 주셨어요. 아, 그래도 70%는 오해입니다.
Oh no, I'm so sorry. That wasn't in the guide. This was in the guide about him like his intentions and stuff like that. I'm so sorry. No, this was the part that was in the guide. Unless they were both part in the guide. Oh my gosh, I don't remember. This was definitely in the guide. I remember this.
하죠. 저는 그렇게 생각 안 하지만 다른 사람들이 봤을 때 제가 좀 약간 예의가 없네?
네.
라고 느낄 수 있다고도 말씀해 주셨어요. 아, 그래도 70%는 오해입니다. 제가 막 친하니까 편하게 하다 보니까 그런 실수들을 하곤 하죠. 그냥 항상 후회해요.
See, that's the thing, is that people who do come off as honest, it can seem blunt and not necessarily them being mean to you. Oh, I don't know what that was. It's not necessarily, again, them being mean to you. It's more of them just being honest. And obviously sometimes it can come off as being mean, but I feel like it's different for each person. And I understand what he is saying, and that, you know, he doesn't mean to come off in certain ways. It just sometimes it just happens. I completely understand what he's saying.
그러니까 그런 실수들을 하곤 하죠. 그냥 항상 후회해요. 아, 아니다. 내가 해요. 후회할 때 혼자서 이제 왜 그랬지? 시간을 되돌리고 싶다. 이렇게 후회해요. 너무 사람이 이상하게 보이고 너무 안 좋게 보이는 거 아니에요? 또 제 성격이 할 말은 하는 성격이어서
There's nothing wrong with that.
그걸 참으면 더 독이 된다고 생각하기 때문에
It can.
좀 할 말은 해요. 정말 비밀.
That I completely understand that. I'm not necessarily like that. However, I understand people that are, that, you know, if you are in a setting where you know something that hasn't been said yet, or you see something's wrong that you can fix, that can stop like situations from escalating, like you have to say something. You need to just put it out there and be blunt and honest and be like, no, this is the reason. Like if someone is messing up, you have to tell them. And some people like to sugarcoat it, and other people just want to be honest with the person so that way they understand what everything, why things are happening. So I get that. I'm not necessarily like that, but I do understand people who are like that. I understand like the mindset of that.
그걸 참으면 더 독이 된다고 생각하기 때문에
I agree.
전 할 말은
I do.
해요. 수많은 비밀. 되게 제가 제 입으로 이렇게 말하긴 그렇지만
Okay.
투명한 사람이거든요. 보이는 게 솔직히 다인 사람이어서 비밀 없는 것 같은데요.
It's so zoomed into his face. He's so cute. Okay, but I like that. I like that Hyunjae is open and honest, and he sees himself as transparent because he is open and honest. Like he's like, I don't really have a secret, because I feel like I'm an open book. If something is wrong, you can see it on my face, and it's something that's going to be talked about. So I actually like that he's like that. It's a very different than how I perceive myself. So it's always interesting learning other point of views from different people, because I feel like sometimes we get so caught up in how we feel and how we see the world that we don't really take a look at how other people see it. And I feel like different point of views determine how different situations play out for certain people, or how they like want the situation to go. So I don't know, it's interesting to see like these kind of points of views, even if they're a smaller clip, obviously. I don't know, it's still nice to get to see. So I actually really enjoyed getting to see that, and I don't know, seeing a different side of him makes me happy. So I am very happy about that. But yes, we are now going to move on to Sunwoo. Oh, hi. Hi, he's so cute with his red hair. Okay, let's do this. Let's go. Okay.
Okay.
Take one.
제가 고등학생 때 이제 가수를 꿈꿔오면서 좀 이제 미래에 대해서 생각하고 그러는데, 네, 제가 생각했던 21살의 제 모습과 지금 제 모습은 네, 달라요.
There
그때
always
정말
are.
막연하게 생각했던 것 같아요. 다 공개하고 말하자면은
Okay.
지금의 제 모습이 상상했던 제 모습보다 작죠.
Interesting.
뭐 이뤄낸 것들도 그렇고 지금의 저는 솔직히 말하자면은 아직 제가 생각한 것까지 반의 반도 못 갔기 때문에 네. 아직도 전 제가
Interesting.
어른이 될 수 있을까 이렇게 생각하고 있어요. 가장
I
많이
don't.
느끼는
That made me a little sad how his voice kind of like died down at the end, but that him saying like the person that he imagined, like the person he envisioned in the past, that person he envisioned as he was a child is much different than like the adult version of him. Like I feel like that's the case for a lot of people, because when we're children we think of like becoming so many different things and our imagination honestly runs wild, and then when we become an adult we're like, holy shit, like it's nothing like we envisioned in the past. But I find it interesting to hear that him say that like the version of him now is much smaller in comparison to the version in which he dreamt about as a child, because he feels like he hasn't kind of like fully almost reached his potential. Like he feels like he has so much more to offer, so much more to do. So no, I find that interesting, because it's very honest. It's a very honest opinion, and that's the whole purpose of these videos. I wasn't anticipating that being said. Okay.
아직도 전 제가 어른이 될 수 있을까 이렇게 생각하고 있어요. 가장 많이 느끼는 감정이 열등이거든요. 열등감을
Okay.
굉장히 많이 느껴요. 저를 열등을 느끼게 하는 그런 존재들이 있어서 제가 움직일 수 있는 것 같아요.
Interesting.
전혀 그 열등에서 나오는 감정들이 저를 밑으로 떨어뜨리지
Okay.
않아요. 그냥 그 사람이 하는 음악들, 그 사람이 뭐 공연하는 모습들, 그런 것들을 그냥 찾아서 봐요. 정말
Okay.
일상적으로. 근데 넌 뭐하고 있냐? 왜 가만히 있어? 근데 저는 그 비교하는 게 저한테는 굉장히 좋게 작용이 되는 것 같아요.
Okay.
그건 말 못하죠. 그건 말 못하죠. 일단 저는 굉장히 저한테 대한 기대가 많이 커요.
Okay.
그냥 저에 대한 확신이 있는 사람이기 때문에
We all know that.
기대.
Jesus, I'm just listen, why do they have to use the lip ring? It's too much. It's too much. I'm trying to pay attention to what my man is saying, but oh my god.
저는 굉장히 저한테 대한 기대가 많이 커요. 그냥 저에 대한 확신이 있는 사람이기 때문에
We know. And we love that.
기대를 계속 하고 있는 것 같아요. 제가 얼마나 할 수 있는지, 얼만큼 더 잘할 수 있는지.
Okay.
남들이 주위에서 어떻게 판단을 하고 어떻게 저를 보든 어쨌든 가장 가까이서 저를 경험하고 보고 있고 느끼고 있는 거는 어쨌든 제 자신이거든요.
Love that.
그것 때문에 전 벌써 기대해야 돼요.
Jesus, that was a lot.
그것 때문에
My
전
God.
벌써 기대해야 돼요. 빨리 증명해내고 싶어요. 빨리 보여드리고 싶어요. 제가 갖고 있는 그 이상의 어떤 것들을.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah. Oh, I love him. He's too much. I actually really liked what he said. I like that. I find it very interesting, again, that to the people who make him feel inferior, because normally if someone makes you feel inferior, you choose not to be around them for the specific reason that they make you feel like that. But he himself has said that he searches their music, he searches other things that they've done, because it puts him in that mindset of like, this is where they're at. Because obviously if someone makes you feel inferior, it doesn't always necessarily have to be in kind of like a derogatory sense. Like if I'm around someone in my workplace who is obviously doing better than me, who has a higher position, it makes me feel inferior, because obviously I am below them in terms of the totem pole. It's not a bad thing, it's just the way that the system works. So in terms of that, I get it, like wanting to kind of like sitting there seeing it and being like, what am I doing? What can't I do? Like, what can I do to make myself better? What can I do to push myself? So I find it interesting that that's where his mindset goes. But it makes sense if you travel back to him saying like, I'm not at my full potential yet. I have so much more room to grow and to learn and to see things. Like, so honestly, that makes a lot of sense coming from him. And him saying like, to the people who want to like perceive things about me or say things, do this and do that, like I am the only person that experiences this firsthand. So what they're saying, what they're thinking does not overshadow what I'm doing. Oh my god. Excuse me. So I actually really like what he put out there because, again, very different than I was anticipating, but it makes sense that it's coming from him. It makes sense. And I really like how honest he was about that. Okay, so wow. I feel like I just learned a lot about him in a very small video. But anyway, we are not gonna go on to Q again. This is gonna be the last video within this like video. But let's do this. Hi. Okay, sorry. Let's do this. Let's go.
2 take 1 action.
Hey, hi.
생각이 너무 많아서 좀 저도 힘든 편이에요. 제 자신이.
Okay.
안 하려고 하는데 마음은 안 하려고 해요. 근데 머리는 하고 있더라고요. 솔직해지려고 노력하는 편이에요. 왜냐면 원래는 이제
This is true.
너무 솔직하면은 사실 피해주는 것도 많고 모든 사람이 다 솔직해지면은 주변 사람들이 힘들 것 같아서
This is true.
뭔가 내가 참으면 괜찮겠지라고 했지만 지금은 조금 솔직해져서
Okay.
좀 저의 답답함 그런 거를
Okay.
없애려고 노력 중이에요. 거의 안 하는 것 같아요.
Wait. I'm so sorry.
없애려고 노력 중이에요. 거의 안 하는 것 같아요. 진짜 완전 딥한 그런 속마음은 아예 얘기를 안 하고 누구한테도 안 하는 것 같아요.
And then if I do remember, I commented on this during his actual guide, and someone, well, I think actually numerous people told me that he has actually begun to open up more and to talk more to people because it's not healthy holding so much in, and it keeps us in our own head, and sometimes the voice in our head isn't always nice. So I believe, if I remember correctly, people were telling me that. So that actually makes me happy that he has opened up since then. I'm hoping that's right, by the way. I don't actually know. But yeah, sorry.
답답함 그런 거를 없애려고 노력 중이에요.
I love
거의 안
him.
하는 것 같아요. 진짜 완전 딥한 그런 속마음은 아예 얘기를 안 하고 누구한테도 안 하는 것 같아요. 뭔가 혼자 해결하려고 하고 혼자 이겨내왔고 지금까지. 근데 참 바보 같은 게 힘들다는 걸 알아요. 저도 힘들다는 거 알고 그렇게 하면 안 좋다는 거 알지만 모르겠어요. 이게 왜 그런지. 없는 것보다
Okay.
제가 안 하죠.
I get that though. He's like, I know it's hard. I know it does no good to keep it to myself, but I don't know how. So I actually understand that. I get that.
모르겠어요. 이게 왜 그런지. 없는 것보다 제가 안 하죠. 왜냐면 상대방도 힘들어질까봐. 그런 거 있잖아요. 힘든 거 얘기해주면 같이 뭔가
This is true.
처지는 느낌? 가끔은 솔직하지 않은 게 정답인 것 같기도 해요. 나도 우울하고 우울할 때 많고 항상 밝은 건 아니지만 그래도 사람들한테는 밝은 기운을 주려고 노력하는 사람입니다. 근데 우울해요. 우울할 때가 있어요. 조금
That's
많이.
okay.
많이 조금?
And that's okay.
큐의 행복이라 굉장히 저한테는 정말 어려운 단어예요. 행복은. 그거 찾으려면 더 어려운 것 같아요. 저는 계속 찾으려고 했었거든요. 찾으려고 해서 오히려 행복이 도망가는 느낌이랄까요.
I get that.
저는 그래도 희망이 있어요. 저는 희망이 없다면 살아갈 수 없다고 생각하기 때문에 희망은 굉장히 구름 같은 느낌이잖아요. 뭔지 아시죠? 그래서 계속 노력하고 잘하려고 하는 것 같아요. 희망 때문에.
I love that.
궁금하다. 어떻게 나올지. 그거 재밌을 것 같아. 아닌가?
Oh, I love that. I love that, and I honestly I very, very much understand where Q was coming from in this video because it is hard. It's hard to open up to people. It's hard to talk when, you know, because as he said, when you open up to someone, your burdens become their burdens, and then you think like, I don't want to burden this person, I don't want to cause this person pain or stress, so in turn I just keep it to myself. But the more I keep it to myself, the more everything begins to weigh down on me, and it can become very, very heavy. And that's the hard thing. And it just, I'm happy he's surrounded by people that he can go to and talk to, at least I hope. And as I remember people saying that he has begun to open up more, he has begun to talk more, and that makes me happy. And him talking about like being the source of happiness, because honestly when I look at Q, I think of literally a ball of fucking sunshine. I can't help but smile when I see him. It's absolutely ridiculous. But as he said, he has those moments where he gets sad, he is depressed, and there's nothing wrong with that. Everyone has those moments, and he is entitled to them. He is allowed to feel that way. And I feel like sometimes when you have like that internal like responsibility of feeling like you have to be like this ray of sunshine, it pulls back on you, and I feel like sometimes it can make you feel worse. So I hope he has those days where he's like, I don't want to do this, I don't want to talk to anybody, like I just want to sit and think and, you know, listen to music, write, do something. I hope he has those moments where he can sit and do that, because it can be very therapeutic. There's something so real and honest about these videos, and I love them. I actually really like these videos. It's giving me a deeper insight into every single member that we've come across, obviously the entire group. So I feel like these are incredibly special. So I'm really happy that we got to watch these, and I hope you guys are too. Hopefully like my commentary and thoughts like made sense. If not, I don't know what to tell you, but that is it. That's all I got to say. So I'm gonna go. Again, I hope this made sense. If not, but regardless of all of that, I do hope you're enjoying yourself. I do hope you're having a good day or night, depending where you are in the world. And of course, when you see this video, please note that I love you very much, and I will catch you later. Bye everyone. Bye guys. Bye.